Okay, that's Missouri. Let me get Indiana. What's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? There we go. There we go. I want to welcome everybody to the World Chess Hall of Fame Contemporary Music Series. My name is Brian Owens. I'm the music director and creative in residence here. So excited for this show tonight. I'm not going to do a big, long thing. Again, Rex and Jeannie Seafield, thank you, Silverback Audio, all the staff here for making the support of live music possible. Because that's, at the end of the day, we're bringing high culture to our city. And tonight is going to be no exception. Ladies and gentlemen, singer-songwriter, Matt Jordan.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming out. Lower that. Tonight, I know a lot of you have been to a show before, and I appreciate everyone who's come to shows in the past. Tonight's kind of a one-of-one show that we're going to do for you. We're playing a bunch of stuff that we've never played before, like the first song tonight, and a couple more in the set. And a lot of stuff. A lot of what we do is travel around the Midwest, opening for bigger acts, and we get 30 minutes. And our job is to be high energy, rock and roll show. And so there's a lot of songs that we don't get to play usually, but we get to do it tonight. I appreciate y'all being here to be a part of it. The first song we're going to play is the title track of my most recent album. It's called Lowlights.
White tees and heartbeats, big dreams, small talk. cheap drinks. Not all who wander are lost. You know where we're found.
Thank you. So we're going to do another song off my most recent album. We have been playing this one live lately, but I have a special dedication on it tonight because usually my kiddos don't get to be here. But my son, my 5-year-old boy, is in the back there, Scooter. And I wrote this song for him a couple years ago, I guess, thinking about just watching him grow up and watching him grow up. I see so much of myself in him. He's always ready for the next adventure. And as a 5-year-old, that's fun. And as a 32-year-old, that's dangerous and detrimental to relationships sometimes. And so I wrote this song for my boy Scooter, just kind of reminding him to be present in the moment and be grateful for where he's at right now in life. And I truly did write it for him. And the more I play it and live with it, the more I think I needed it more than he did. So this is a song called Steering Wheel. And this goes out to my buddy Scooter back there.
Stars are in reach, least as far as your wild eyes can tell. She'll steal your coat on the hood of that car. A kiss and a goodbye will both leave a mark. That first kiss is worth all the heartache and hurt you like that. So hold on tight, don't let go. The sun's gonna set on that wide open road, and it won't come back. Don't forget how the innocence feels till you find out the real world is real. You got it all in the palm of your hand on the steering wheel. This town feels like a prison cell, and that Chevrolet is your shot at bell. Your hopes on the highway, your headlights are pointing back home. You swear up and down you set fire to these streets. Two birds flying high, but one day you'll see those mere memories get foggy the further you go. So hold on tight, don't let go. The sun's gonna set on that wide open road, and it won't come back. Don't forget how the innocence feels till you find out the real world is real. Got it all in the palm of your hand on the steering wheel. We're soaking the seconds, it just lasts a minute. One of these days, buddy, you're gonna get it. So hold on tight, don't let go. The sun's gonna set on that wide open road. It won't come back, don't forget how the innocence feels till you find out the real world is real. Got it all in the palm of your hand on the steering wheel. Steering wheel. Steering Thank you. There's not really a story to this next song except for that I tend to write
sad songs. I'm a really happy guy. I don't know if you've picked up on that. I got a great family. I got a great life, and I just I write a lot of sad songs. And my buddy Jarrett and I, who I talked about a little bit ago, we write a lot on Zoom. We were trying to figure out what to write one night. He just sent this verse and chorus lyric, and I started playing guitar to it, and we came up with a song that we both really enjoy a lot, and it's on my most recent record as well. This one's called Last Cigarette.
Walk away and I'll do just fine. Find a way to keep you off my mind. Then I go crazy, missing you, baby. Ain't it funny how the cravings hit? I pick it back up and then I swear I quit. Just like my last cigarette. And oh, how many times will I go? If I bring you smoke ring I can't get. Miss my head, take my breath, gone again. Light my last cigarette. Now there's an ashtray by the bedside. Bad decisions must come in twos. Lighting one up and loving you. And oh, how many times will I go? If I bring you up till I know you're a smoke ring I can't get. Yes, my head, take my breath, gone again. Like my last cigarette. You're better than always shaking, girl. You always leave me aching, longing for a little while. Till you come knocking on my door. Baby, I know what you're here for. And oh, how many times will I go? If I bring you up to the floor, you're a smoke ring I can't get. Miss my head, take my breath, gone again. Like my last cigarette. Thank you. All right, we're going to send a couple of these guys off stage. I'm going to keep Steve-O up here. We're going to pay tribute to one of my heroes. Like I talked about a little bit ago when Brian and I were chatting, I grew up on all my dad's music, and it's the reason I'm doing this today. Had I listened to what my friends were listening to, I probably would have never wanted to sit down and write a song. And so I always like to take a minute in the shows and pay tribute to the guy who I started writing songs for, Mr. Bruce Springsteen. Any Springsteen fans out there tonight? Awesome. This song has probably been more influential in my life than any other song, and I think it's probably why I'm so drawn to sad songs. Because Dancing in the Dark was my favorite song, like since the age of 6. So Steve and I were playing music, getting ready for an acoustic show back in the spring, and he started messing around on this guitar part for Dancing in the Dark and kind of reimagined it in our own style. So this is Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. Thanks to Mr. Steve O'Neill for figuring this arrangement out. I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored of myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages keep getting clearer, radio's on, I'm moving around my place. I check my look in the mirror, wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. Yeah, I'm just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know there is. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. You sit around getting older. There's a joke in here somewhere. It's on me. I shake this world with my shoulder. Come on, baby, the laugh's on me. Stay on the streets of this town. They'll be carving you up alright. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I'm dying for some action. I'm sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on now, baby, give me just one look. You can't start a fire sitting around crying over a broken heart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. You can't start a fire, worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Steve O'Neill on the guitar. Thank you. All right, I'm going to send Steve-O off stage, and after that, I'm going to embarrass myself real bad. I'm going to play guitar for y'all a couple songs, right? Let Steve do these songs. I didn't think through the flow of this that Steve would play a guitar by himself, and then I would have to play a guitar by myself. This is as raw as it gets right here, y'all. We're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna do two songs that I've never played live. So Steve doesn't know them. That's why he's not up here. Y'all hear that okay? All right. This first song I wrote several years ago. My buddy, who I write a lot of songs with, suffered a traumatic brain injury, and so he was down and out for a long time. He's all good now. He's still a little goofy, but he's good now. I wouldn't make that joke if he wasn't good. He's doing good, but he was down and out for a while, and he got on the right probably 3 or 4 months in, and he was like, me and the other guy we were writing with were throwing around song ideas, and Jarrett was like, hey, I love all the ideas you guys are throwing out, but
I was just praying last night, and the thing that God put on my heart to write today was grow on. He goes, I don't know what it means, but I think that's what we're supposed to write today. So Charlie and I, the other guy on the right, we're both dads. And so Jarrett was writing this song very much from like his perspective of like what he needed to hear going through that season, because it was a really hard season for him. He was in bad shape for a long while there. And Charlie and I kind of approached it as a message to our kids. So I've never played the song out live before. Y'all are the first ones to hear this in a room. So we'll see how it goes. But this one goes out to my daughter, Annie, back there, because this is the message I want her to hear. Like I want Scooter to hear, to slow down and be present. I want Annie to hear that she's perfect just the way that God created her.
Everybody wants to get to the glory. Everybody wants to read the last page early, to know the end of the story. Try to skip over the pain and the worry. We're all born with a favorite mistake, a thorn in our side that we can't pray away. There's gonna be times when you wish you could change, but faith multiplies the places we break. So grow on, little by little, grow on. But when you're stuck in the middle, you're right where you need to be. The end's worth the in-between. Don't be in a rush to grow up. Just grow on. It takes a lifetime to learn about living. The face in the mirror is the hardest to forgive, and every hard day ends with a new beginning. 'Cause this rocket keeps spinning. So grow on, little by little, grow on. But when you're stuck in the middle, you're right where you need to be. The end's worth the in-between. Don't be in a rush to grow up. Just grow on. You'll outgrow this house, you'll outgrow your clothes, but no matter what, you can always come home. Just grow on. So grow on, little by little, grow on. When you're stuck in the middle, you're right where you need to be. The end's worth the in-between. Don't be in a rush to grow up. Just grow on. Just grow on. Thank you. All right. So, like I said earlier, I'm a really happy guy, and I write a lot of sad songs. I love my wife very much. We've been married for 10 years, and I've never regretted it for a single day. You might ask her about that later, but I have not, personally. So I sat down to write a sad song a couple years ago, and it accidentally turned into a love song. But I owed her a love song, because we've been married about 8 years at the time, and I had not written a love song yet because it just doesn't come natural to me. But I had a friend from college we had lost touch for a couple years after college, and I reached out to him one day and was like, "Hey man, we gotta catch up and hear what's going on in your life." And we got on the phone and we talked for a while, and then he told me that 3 years into his marriage, he and his wife were going through a divorce, and it was kind of my first friend who had gone through that. And
this guy was just salt of the earth, just good as gold. And I feel so not that way about myself. And I legitimately started trying to write this song from a perspective of like, why do bad things happen to good people? And I was wrestling with that for a while after hearing that news, because it shook me pretty good for a while there. And started writing this song, and it was meant to be sad. And kind of through the process of it, I guess, I discovered or came to the realization that my job was not to answer that question or to sit in that for too long, but rather to just be grateful for what I do have and not try to answer the question of why didn't that happen to me? I deserve that more than he did, you know. But rather just to never take a day for granted with my wife and with my kids and stuff, because life comes at you fast sometimes. So in processing all of that, I wrote this song, and it turned into a song appreciating my wife. But you'll hear the tints of the sadness in there. All right? This is called Better Man. I've never played this one live either. I don't think so. Let's see how it goes, y'all.
I'm a foot on the gas in the fast lane. I'ma never look back like a runaway train. I'ma smoke 'em if you got 'em, living in the here and now. I'm a pretty good time if you know me. I was a pretty smooth line in the backseat, but I ain't the kind you to guess to be settling down. A better man than me, waking up in half-made beds, and they'll fall asleep alone tonight again. And I can't explain the way things happen like they do, why that Mississippi's muddy, or why the sky is painted blue, why a better man than me don't have it better than I do, why I'm the one that's lying next to you. You're a turn every head in a full room. I'm faded blue jeans and an old pair of boots. You're a half glass red, I'm a whiskey shot autumn now. No, I ain't no Romeo to make you Juliet. What you get is what you see, and what you see is what you get. And I can't explain the way things happen like they do, why that Mississippi's muddy, or why the sky is painted blue, why a better man than me don't have it better than I do, why I'm the one that's lying next to you. If I were in your shoes, I'd be a long way gone by now. If you saw me how I see me, you'd never stuck around. But I can't explain the way things happen like they do, why that Mississippi's muddy, why the sky is painted blue, why a better man than me don't have it better than I do, why I'm the one that's lying next to you.
Hey, Nate, we're getting close to some feedback on this monitor. You can roll everything down a little bit if you want to. I'm going to put my guitar away and get the band back up here. While these guys are getting back in place, I want to give, we kind of talked about this earlier, but we've been all around the Midwest the last couple of years, and hi, buddy. And it's been really fun to make a bunch of new friends. I know Laura and Sarah are here. And they saw us at earlier shows when they've driven good distances to see us, and that means the world to me, and I can't express that enough. It's kind of a really wild thing to live in, I guess, because it was kind of a dream that we get to do this on the road, and we're doing it, and it's been really fun to meet people doing it. But I'm going to make you all uncomfortable right now. I'm going to have Dave and Christy come on up here, if you don't mind. Come on. I want to. We've had a lot of really great people come out on the road, but they brought 20 people from Indiana tonight, and they've become. I met Dave and Christy at a show in Terre Haute last September, just over a year ago, and they've been to 12 shows since. This is number 13. The longest they drove, yeah, you can clap for that. The longest they drove was 7.5 hours. I don't even drive 7.5 hours from my own shows. I don't think we've ever played anywhere 7.5 hours away. They drove 7.5 hours to come see us, and I just can't thank y'all enough for doing that. It means the world to me. Me and the guys see you at the shows. When we get in the van, we're like, man, they came again. Isn't that wild, you know? But my understanding is you have a birthday next week. I know things. Dave, do you have a gift for her yet? You think he needs to get her a gift, y'all?
Yeah.
I got an idea, buddy. Try that out. Look at that, y'all. Dave and Christy, give it up for them, everybody. I've never been so nervous on stage in my life. For Dave and Christy, and in the spirit of tonight being something that we don't do very often, we are going to play a song that I have not played on stage in probably 9 years. But I mentioned it earlier. When I was living in Indianapolis, I was in school up there, and I submitted a song for the American Songwriter Lyric Contest, and it got 4th place. I say that now, and I'm like, why was I so excited about that? But got 4th place. I thought I was set. So I moved to Nashville because of this song, and I am grateful for the evolution and the growth as a songwriter since writing this song. But it will always have a special place in my heart because it was a song that got me to Nashville. And when Dave and I talked about this a couple weeks ago, he said, I was like, what song do you want us to play for y'all when we get done with the proposal? And she says, yes. And he said, Dancing in the Kitchen. And I said, how do you know that song, Dave? I took that down off of everything. He's like, no, it's still on YouTube. So I need to talk to my distributor and get that song off YouTube. But they found it before I got to it, so this is Dancing in the Kitchen. Dave and Christy, this one's for y'all. Thank you so much for doing that and being a part of this night. It's very special. Here we go.
I watched Mom and Daddy dance around the kitchen floor. I learned all about your love when I was only 4 years old. I know what I'm looking for, know just what I'm missing. They told me all I need to know. Dancing in the kitchen, My big brother found a sweetheart in the town where we grew up. Never thought a man so strong would ever fall in love. They come over now and then, it just leaves me wishing. Puts his arms around me. They go dancing in the kitchen. One, two, stepping on each other's feet. They don't know they're making memories. The sound of their hearts keep them right on beat. There's a dance on by the smile of me. I know I'll find that girl soon. When I do, we'll dance the night away. Oh, sure. Close my eyes and fall asleep alone in the night. In my dreams I see myself there with my future wife. We're at the sink right after dinner, cleaning up the dishes. I take her softly by the hand, keep her dancing in the kitchen. Dancing in the kitchen. Dancing in the kitchen.
Yeah. Give it up for Dave and Kristen. Congratulations, guys. We got a couple more songs. You hanging in there so far? Yeah. Good deal. I talk a lot about him in my shows, but Bruce Springsteen is the reason I write songs. And for many, many years, I felt like I needed to write a song that sounded like Bruce Springsteen. And I think I got it on this one, but it won't sound like it tonight because we're acoustic up here. But it's on my record, so go listen to the Low Lives record wherever you listen to music. This one's called Run Tonight. It was my attempt at a Bruce Springsteen song, and it goes like this.
Baby, I still got that two-door rocket. You still got that reckless in your eyes. Would you say we open up the engine? Let the neighbors know we're still alive. Hey, hey, now. Hellfire out the back, heaven in the headlights. Hey, hey, now. Wake up wild horses, let them run tonight. I need to feel a little thunder. I wanna push that needle to the red. The way we got these pistons pumping, baby, it's bound to steal your breath. Hey, hey, now. Hellfire out the back, with heaven in the headlights. Hey, hey, now. Wake up wild horses, let them run tonight. fire out the back, with heaven in the headlight. Hey, hey, wake up wild horses, let them run tonight. Hey, hey, hey,
This next one we're going to do, we've also been playing out a lot live this year. So if you've seen a show this year, you've probably heard this song. But unless you were in Wichita last week, you haven't heard this rendition of it before. And I don't think any of y'all were, because they didn't want to drive 10 hours from Terre Haute, Indiana. What kind of fans are those? This is a song called 5th of July. I wrote about an old friend of mine from high school. It's an older song. We've been playing this one for a lot of years. But at rehearsal, getting ready for Wichita last week, we started messing around on kind of a new arrangement of it, and we're going to try it out on y'all tonight. So this is 5th of July.
We were fresh out of high school, fresh out of pride. Well, there used to be magic of Friday night lights, looking for something we found in a backseat, promises made and hearts skipping beats. We burned hot and we burned fast, we had nothing to lose. But you can't make a match strike last on a short fuse. We had a moment stolen by time, on the tail end of summer where dreams go to die. We didn't go down in flames, no, we lit up the sky. We were late to the game like fireworks on the 5th of July. Doors off the top till the real world started. We were 90 miles an hour, wild-eyed and hard-hearted. It was us against the cloud, and that sun going down earlier each night till the birds flew south. Your lips turned from a kiss to a whisper goodbye. We kept in touch till we didn't know more, just to say that we tried. We had a moment stolen by time, on the tail end of summer where dreams go to die. We didn't go down in flames, no, we lit up the sky. We were late to the game like fireworks on the 5th of July.
Part of my musical journey story that I skipped was that somewhere along the way in college, my brother and I were in a band together. He's in the back of the room there, standing up. And Michael's a great singer and a great songwriter. He just decided not to pursue it like I did. But there was this one song that he had written by himself years and years ago when he was probably 18 or something. And we never did anything with the songs. We never did anything as a band. But I always thought that it was just a great song. And when I was writing 5th of July, I was trying to write the last verse. And I called Michael and I was like, hey man, I think I need the third verse of Love Falls Through for this song I'm writing. you mind if I steal your verse? He's like, no, man, take it. So technically I wrote this song with my brother. This is his verse, and I just threw it in my song a couple years ago. It goes like this.
The side of the road with a tear falling down. If not for the rain, I'd set fire to this town. 'Cause we had a moment stolen by time on the tail end of summer where dreams go to die. We didn't go down in flames, no, we lit up the sky. We were late to the game like fireworks on the 5th of July. Like fireworks on the 5th of July.
Thank you. We've just got one more song for you, and before we, y'all can start playing the intro or something. It's kind of cool if I introduce you over music. Before we wrap up for the night, I want to introduce these guys to you. Like I told Brian, these guys show up every Monday night to rehearse our set with me, and this is a different thing for us to do tonight. We're usually rock and roll, a lot of electric guitars and big drum sounds and stuff, and Monday was the only time we had to rehearse, and I just appreciate them showing up prepared and ready to go on these different arrangements. And we were sitting around talking after rehearsal on Monday night. It's just fun to do this kind of stuff because it can get a little bit mundane doing the same thing every show. We've played the same set all summer long, the same like 6 to 9 songs, depending if it's a 30 or 45-minute set. And it's fun to play music with your friends, but it can get a little redundant. So it's really nice to have something like this where it's a break and it feels creative for us. It's kind of back to the roots of the songwriting, and the arrangements you're hearing tonight are oftentimes kind of how these songs start, with real stripped instruments, and then we build them out to be rock songs down the road. So before I introduce the band to y'all, I just want to say thank you to Brian and the World Chess Hall of Fame for having us. This is such a cool series that they're doing, and I really do think it's important for St. Louis to have things like this that foster the creative songwriting scene, and I'm grateful that Brian asked me to be a part of it. This is the stuff I love. This is why I started making music. All the rest is just bonus, but the songwriting stuff is what I'll always do my whole life, and it's fun to have a platform to do it. So thank y'all for coming out and being a part of this tonight. Without further ado, I told you like 7 minutes ago I was going to introduce the band. I'm going to do it right now so I don't start talking too much. On my far left, your far right, give it up for Matthew Shore and the electric guitar and background vocals. Next to Matt on the bass guitar, I have this theory that I've come up with as an adult that in order to do any creative venture, you need dreaming partners. People who are in the trenches with you, who buy into and believe in your vision, who will just go do the work with you. And all these guys are my dreaming partners, but I've not ever met a dreaming partner who is in it with me, in the trenches with me, as Byron Bierman on the bass guitar. Give it up for Byron. Behind me, I know y'all can see him, I know you can't, but there's a drummer back here who's really cool and good at what he does. Keeping us in time and the life of the party and every show on the drum set, Mr. Guy Shaw. Over my right shoulder, playing keyboards tonight and singing background vocals. I'm really grateful for Nick. Nick is kind of our 6th-man aux guy. If we need percussion, he plays percussion. If we need keys, he plays keys. He's a great guitarist. It's really his main instrument. But oftentimes the songs call for keys, and so Nick sits in that spot. Sings a great harmony, sings a great lead, great songwriter, great producer. We just wrapped up a project with him at his studio in Alton that'll be coming out in a couple of weeks. It's kind of an acoustic EP with more of these arrangements, so be sure to check that out. Nick Bufano on everything. And last but certainly not least, you already met him once, but the greatest guitarist I've gotten to play with, and just the highest character, highest integrity dude I know. On the acoustic guitar tonight, usually ripping apart an electric guitar, and the harmonies. Give it up for Steve O'Neill. We're going to play y'all a song we haven't played in about a year. This is a song I wrote with my buddies Ryan Hedge and Charlie Berry down in Nashville. Charlie was going through some stuff, and he just came in a little bit jaded about the music industry and just trying to navigate his way in life. And I said, I can relate to that, buddy. Let's write that one today. So I wrote this song called Outskirts of Grace. We never get to play it out. We're going to do it for y'all tonight if you don't mind. This is our last song. Thank you for being here. I'm Matt Jordan. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. Here we go.
Too many fights left unfinished, too many sorries never said. A lot of prayers fell short of heaven, 'cause they got stuck up in my head. I still owe an explanation for too many broken hearts. I'm in the middle of a wildfire, and I'm still searching for a spark, always searching for a spark. But there's something just past my headlights, there's something in the radio waves. Part of me is desperate for saving, part of me is set in my ways on the outskirts of grace. I waded in that muddy water, yeah, and I watched that river rise. Oh, but I ran just like my father, lost more than I left behind. Don't know what I'm trying to find. Oh, there's something just past my headlights, there's something in the radio waves. Part of me is desperate to save, part of me is set in my ways on the outskirts of grace. On the outskirts of grace. Half of me is bulletproof feelings, half of me is drowning in doubt. Half of me is all the way in, and half of me is all the way out. But there's something just past my headlights, there's something in the radio waves. Part of me is desperate for saving, part of me may never change. But there's something beyond the horizon, something just this side of the grave. I'm still begging for redemption, damn if I ain't set in my ways. You see, me and God got us an understanding, and I know He's saving me a place on the outskirts of grace. On the outskirts of grace. On the outskirts. On the outskirts of grace. On the outskirts of grace.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you for being here tonight. It's good to see y'all. Thank you, Brian, for having us. Thank you, Rex, for having us. Take care.
Matt Jordan, everybody. This is why I love what I do. This is so cool. Thank you all for coming out. Next month in November, I can't believe we're going to get 2 months straight of like amazing songwriting. We're going to have Grammy Award-winning producing duo Louis York in the house. I mean, if you heard Grenade by Britney Spears or, you know, some of these others, like, they wrote it. So they're going to be here in this room, in this space, piano and vocal. It's going to be so much fun. Want to see everybody next month. Rex and Jeannie, thank you so much. Silverback, all the staff, thank you. See you later. We out.
Well, I love you, woman.
Darling, I would sail across an open sea.